They actually filmed him.
Well, and they actually
they actually filmed him doing
wax him nicely.
No, they're being so. I was like
the way she waxes him, I'm like, oh no! Like they wanted it to hurt to get him to like.
He was bleeding so bad, and I was like, oh my god, I would never get a wax. That literally reminded me of my first wax. Like the girl was so awful. She like did a blue one, and she was like chipping at it, and it took like 2 hours, and I was like, oh my god, make it stop.
My first Brazilian took about 2 hours, and it was before I was ever an esthetician, and I was like, I'm never doing that fucking again.
It was awful.
And then years and years later, I found out, like, oh, it's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah. I've had waxes, like, you know, because I didn't live here for a while.
People have those bad experiences, and then they don't ever want to do it again.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad when I get, like, first-time clients, because I know they won't, like, have that trauma wax experience.
Yeah, that's why I recommend you.
I'm like, it's not going to be fun. Like, it's never going to be like, oh, that was so great. But it doesn't have to be, like, traumatizing.
Yeah. No, she was literally, like, chipping at it. I was like, oh my god. And it took so long. And then the next girl I was going to for a while, like, she, like, missed the whole, like, inner thigh. And she's like, oh, yeah. Normally my clients don't have hair there. I'm like,
What?
I'm like, what kind of women do you work on? Who do you work on?
Well,
like, how do you not like?
Don't. I do. So.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like I want the whole shebang. I want it all gone, all of it. You know what I mean? And she's like, oh, I guess I can't see that. I'm like, why are you doing this job? You clearly are not good at what you're doing. And I just kept going to her because I didn't know anybody else.
Nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
Did your mom tell you about me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the girl that was doing it, she like.
Did she move?
She like stopped. She stopped doing it.
Well, that's probably a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like. Don't trim your hair next time.
I know. It was so long though. It was so long, and I was like, it's gonna hurt. And I just trimmed it this morning, and it hurts so bad still.
I'm like, don't trim it. Leave it.
I know. It was really long. It was so long. It was like I kept like getting like front Murphs. Like
You're like, I can feel it.
I was like I was just like such a bush, and I always get the bush like by the taint. That's where like I get the bush the most, and it bothers me a lot. And so I just have to keep like picking my wedgie, and I'm like, ugh.
You're all in there.
Yeah, and I don't like that. But I'm like I've been with you, and I'm like committed, and I was like, I'm sure your other like ladies are great, but I'm like, you're my girl, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get
I have a lot of clients that even have gone to the other girls while I was gone, and they're like, I know, I'm so glad you're back.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can only do so much. They're not going to be me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they haven't been doing it for 12 years.
Yeah.
So I can't expect them to be, at that same level.
Yeah.
And I tell them that too, because they get like, you're so good and I'm not as good as you. I'm like, it takes time, bro. Like, yeah. I wasn't that good my first year either. I mean, I think I was pretty good, but I wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And then you learn, like,
yeah.
Oh, that didn't work. I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Some of this is just really short.
I'm sorry.
I'm like, don't.
I know. I don't know why I was thinking to do it this morning, and I did it this morning too.
Girl, it's freshly short.
I know. I just couldn't like handle it anymore. I was literally like
stubborn.
Yeah, I was literally just miserable, and I could not handle it anymore. And like I was been super self-conscious because the other day it was like hot, and I keep wanting to wear these cute shirts, but I have tank tops, and I can't. I was just too bushed because I talk with my arms and my hands.
You're like, it's there.
And I'm like, because Tyrion, like, his eyes just dart to my armpits, you know what I mean? And he makes me self-conscious, you know what I mean? I'm like, And then my eyebrow girl, like, she's been working on my eyebrows for like over a year. Like,
who do you go to?
Becca.
Oh yeah, I know Becca.
Yeah, she's at Sage.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna be on maternity leave in January, and I'm just like, fuck. I've only been going to her. She's the only person that's ever touched my face.
Does she like laminate you and
everything? No,
yeah.
she just like she's been shaping them, and she's been helping me like grow out the pieces that are like. When I was a kid, I used to be like really hairy, and people would comment like, "Oh, your mustache. You need to shave your arms. You need to, you know what I mean?" Well, I used little bikini trimmers and stuff, and I accidentally trimmed my eyebrow too short, and it never grew back. And so I've been training my.
I was gonna say, do you use like the grande brow or anything to grow back the hair?
No, nothing. No, I don't use anything because I didn't want to like, once you stop a lot of things, like it just doesn't work anymore.
Right, it is something you have to keep using.
Yeah, so I like don't.
Because I do the grande lash, and I wasn't able to use it while I was pregnant. And my eyelashes got like so not cute, and now I've been using it again, and I put my mascara on today, and I was like, yay! I'm like, it's starting to come back.
Yeah,
But it keeps your hair from falling out, basically.
Yeah.
So you do have to keep using it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather use something like that than like get eyelash extensions. Or
yeah.
I just
I know, and because I'm one that like I pick off my mascara. Sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Like I'll be sitting there and it's just like I'll just like rub it off because that's why I can't use waterproof because I will pull out my eyelashes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I can't use those.
You're like, it's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like a nervous tick.
My brother does that, but with his hair head.
Yeah, my girlfriend does that, and I'm like, girl, you have bald spots. You need to stop.
Like alopecia or something.
Alopecia is when you just can't grow hair in certain spots.
No, he actually rips it.
Yeah. Where you just I think I have like alopecia on my legs. Because I like literally have
patchy hair. Well, that's a good place to have it.
But it's like weird. It's like weird. I have like patchy hair and
Girl, I would take the patchy hair.
I know. It's nice. I hate shaving. Fucking hate body hair. I just wish it was gone, but I don't want to like laser it.
How's your mom doing? I haven't seen her in a while. She's still dating that new guy?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm surprised she hasn't come. She's like always talking about
going good.
My bikini. She always has to tell me that she's gonna get a bikini wax before she goes on vacation with her man. I'm like, I don't fucking want to know, Mom.
Okay.
Like, so you have a romantic getaway in Vegas with? I don't want to know what you're doing in your hotel room with your man. Like, come on.
So come on.
Yeah, like I already know that's what's happening, but I don't need you to confirm it.
Tell me about it.
So yeah, she's happy. Like she literally invited him to Thanksgiving. She was with her ex for like 12 years, and not once invited him. Not once.
Well,
because he was a dick too, and he wouldn't come anyway because he would complain about everything. You know what I mean? So, it's pretty nice that she invited him. And
do you like him?
Yeah, he's nice.
Okay.
He's nice. She's happy.
Is he married?
He is, but she's like schizophrenic, and the wife, and so they haven't like been together for like a really long time, but he's like still legally married.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter. Your mom's not really into like getting married, right?
Well, I think she's like, this is her forever guy. I'm pretty sure she said.
Really?
So, yeah, she's like all about it.
Wow.
She's all about it. She like can see them in a little house on a creek somewhere. Like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she invited him to our family Thanksgiving, and I told her, I was like, hey, well, like, our family Thanksgivings is where we like fight. We all yell. We all get in fights. We all we're a lot. We're all a bunch of loud ass Amazons, you know what I mean? And like she's inviting him, so that's a lot. And I was like, well, I'm like, he needs to see how we are.
It's a big step for her.
Yeah, I was like, he needs to see how we are. And
does he have kids?
He has I think he has 2 or 3, but they're older. Like
they're all grown.
He's like 64, 65,
okay.
and she's 62.
Okay. They're close.
Yeah, he's retired, but he does construction and stuff, and he is helping his son start a cleaning business. And
is he Mexican?
Yeah, but he speaks no Spanish at all, not a lick.
Does your mom speak Spanish?
She does.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if she even did. Do you guys?
Yeah. No, but I can understand a lot of it.
Yeah.
I can't really reply.
You see, a lot of times when you're raised around it, it kind of sticks with you a little bit more.
Which my grandma speaks Spanish, but she speaks English too. And my mom, my uncle, and my older aunt speak Spanish. And my younger uncle doesn't, but my youngest aunt does. So I know it's weird.
Interesting.
Yeah. So all my family except my uncle speak Spanish, basically.
Is your dad also Hispanic?
No, he's white. But
so I don't know. Curly hair from your mom.
Well, he had curly hair too, apparently, but I don't really know anything about him. He was adopted.
So you don't know his family history?
No.
Do you guys talk to him at all?
No. I saw him when I turned 18, and that was the last time I heard from him.
Is he around here?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So it's not like
some of his family is here, and they're like white supremacy pieces of garbage, like literal straight up Nazi sign, like build the wall, hate any race other than blonde hair, blue eyed. Like, I'm not kidding. I know, like I met them later on. Like, one of the kids I went to school with, and I didn't even know he was my cousin until
later,
like my senior year. And then I'm like, oh, you joined the military so you can kill people.
Yeah.
Fun.
Well, maybe that's the right job for him.
Yeah, like, okay, well, you have fun with that, you know what I mean? And then the other cousin, one of the cousins, was like in a gang and took someone's sentence, basically. Like, he
took the fall.
Yeah, and so he's like been in and out of prison for gang stuff, and the other one is just a piece of garbage. So that's
magical.
That's the Joneses, yeah.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yeah, love it.
Well, I guess it's a good thing maybe he wasn't around.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, I would have had to put up with all that stuff.
Sometimes it's a blessing.
Yeah, I would have had to put up with all that, and I'm not about that life.
Yeah, no.
He does not deserve me. None of them deserve me. You know what I mean?
Know your worth.
Yeah. Yeah, this year is like has been all about me, just like growing and finding myself. And
how old are you?
I'm gonna be 32 on December 16th.
I feel like when I was around 30 to 32, I was doing a lot of self-discovery.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of sad too, and like kind of lonely.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I've definitely felt that.
But it's important, I think.
Yeah, because you know what? I'd rather like be lonely than keep the company that I had. Because like that stuff wasn't going anywhere.
I'm not sad.
Like, those people are still not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanna go places.
Well, and it really matters who you surround yourself with.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And if it means that it's just me and my family, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But like lately, I've been like, you know, being around a lot more women.
Networking,
and like I found a lot more women that I'm just like connecting with, and I've never had relationships with women.
Me neither.
You know what I mean? Which is really cool.
Yeah.
That like you're not like competing.
I really like the people in the chamber.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not like competing with people.
Now are chamber members. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I met them.
Yeah.
And I would have never met them otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. I'm really enjoying that.
Did you get to start doing the ambassador program?
Not really. Like I sent out my application, and then Karen Edwards sent it to all the ambassadors, and they're like, "Yay, welcome!" And then that's it. Huh. And then there's like an ambassador meeting next Tuesday.
Yeah.
That I'm going to, and then that's it. So I don't know.
Yeah, the ambassadors meet like once a month.
Yeah. So I'm like,
I got ambassador of the quarter once.
Oh, cool.
I was very excited. It was my first award in my life. I was like, look at me getting an award.
Yeah. Like, the only awards I've gotten were like in like reading awards and when I was like a kid and stuff.
I don't think I've ever gotten.
You know what I mean?
Maybe student of the month or something, but
yeah.
I didn't play sports or like do anything where you get like awards.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do awards when we were like
so I felt really
kids, cool. You know what I mean? I was like before the time where they like gave you a participation award and stuff.
Oh yeah, no, there was definitely none of that.
I got a coach's award when I was a kid.
Thank you.
And your drink is in like a little blue gift bag, so be careful.
Okay. Thank you.
Don't throw it at yourself.
DoorDash, baby. I have to do it that way because otherwise I'll be bad and like go to McDonald's or something.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't have enough time to like go to real food places.
Yeah.
So if I DoorDash it, I'll eat more healthier.
Yeah.
So I ordered from Pure Natural. I love that place.
I don't think I've had it.
It's over by Goodwill and Lift Cycle and Spencer's Market, kind of over there.
Oh, okay. The juice place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do fresh squeezed juices and smoothies.
Yeah.
They have actually really good food.
Yeah, I've had like a juice and a smoothie there before.
Yeah, I like it better than like Blenders.
Yeah, Blenders has so many calories. Like I was looking it up and it's like 457 fruit. Calories. And
there's not a lot of vegetables in there.
Yeah.
So where are you going after this?
I have to go to take something back to Costco because I bought these pants that I thought would fit, and I bought the size that I thought I would be, but they're too big, so which is cool. But
oh hey,
like now, so I'm like I dropped like several sizes since the last time I bought jeans, which is great. But now I'm like, fuck, what size am I?
I'm like
so
almost as much as I was when I was pregnant, so that's not good.
This is like the lowest I've been like ever, I think. Well, I mean, like when I was in high school, I was like 180, and
in high school, I was looking real nice.
No, I've always been like my mom didn't give us like. I mean, not that she was like not feeding us good things, you know what I mean? But like we always had ho-hos and ding dongs and like
that's how it was back then.
Stuff
I had
and,
like microwave meals and fish sticks.
Yeah.
All done and macaroni.